Friday. Hold on. No. Friday, my favorite day, and we left Thursday with themes of patriotism. And I have to confess that I was born on a Friday, so I can't get any more biased than that. It's my favorite day. So the name Friday comes from Freya's day, and if you don't know, Freya is a goddess in Norse mythology, also known as Venus in Roman mythology, and Aphrodite in Greek mythology, also known as Ishtar or Inanna in ancient Mesopotamia. Even the Eve character in the Bible is and philosopher also take a look at the archetypes represented by each day of the week. And when we trace those archetypes back to their supposed origins, perceive that only one represented by Friday is a female deity. So there are many gods, only one goddess. Inanna or Ishtar is known as the goddess of heaven. So yeah, she was the one. And then going back to the days of the week and the pattern present there, we can perceive something that becomes more evident once we take a look at the one goddess. And regardless of the name, whether it's Venus, Aphrodite, Freya, and so on, we notice that she's often described from a male-centered perspective. The things that she can offer to males, such as fertility, beauty, love, sex, and so on. Some cultures assign a female gender to their creator deities, usually because of the association between childbirth and the act of creation. But even this ability to assign gender to deities comes from our ability to recognize and associate patterns. That is what allows us to tell the future. It is what allows us to predict the weather and also tell the past, so we can make sense of our present. There are many interesting curiosities about the planet Venus. One of them is that it spins in the opposite direction when compared to the Sun and the other planets in the solar system, with the exception of Uranus. Let's pan back in time and take a look at what they have to say about Venus. Because the movements of Venus appear to be discontinuous, it disappears due to its proximity to the Sun for many days at a time and then reappears on the other horizon. Some cultures do not recognize Venus as a single entity. Instead, they assumed it to be two separate stars on each horizon, the morning Ishtar and the evening Ishtar, the morning star or the evening star, by representing a deity that presided over birth and death. Inanna's descent to the underworld myth. Inanna is able to descend into the underworld, where she is killed and then resurrected 3 days later to return to the heavens. Oh, wait a minute, I think I've heard this before somewhere else. Around Easter time. Lucifer originally was a Latin name for the planet Venus. As a light bringer, possibly because of the connection of the planet itself and how it appears pretty bright in the night sky. Now, in the Canaanite mythology, that's interesting because the morning star is personified as the god Atar, a masculine variant of the name of the Babylonian goddess Ishtar. So here they already flipped the gender. And then in this myth, Atar attempted to occupy the throne of Baal, and finding he was unable to do so, ascended and ruled the underworld. So here you can already find patterns and parallels with Lucifer and being the devil and the underworld and falling from heaven, all of those themes, we can perceive the distortion of those initial patterns and how they fit within those myths. So that's it for now. I'm going to send love to everyone, and I'll see you next Friday.